Welcome back. The Buffalo Urban League is committed to building a better future for our local community, and they're hosting an event highlighting resiliency and strength in African American culture. Welcome Thomas Buford and Dr. Sophia McDaniel Francis to tell us more about it. Thank you so much for coming in, you two.
Thank you for having us.
I'll have you talk first about Buffalo Urban League and specifically the Resiliency Center that you guys created in light of May 14th.
Sure. So Dr. Sophia is the director of our Resiliency Center. So I'll have her talk a little bit about how it got started and what we continue to do to serve the community.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Buffalo United Resiliency Center was created during the aftermath of the 514 top shooting. And what our mission is to really promote healing within our communities through different various venues. So be it counseling, be it financial services, be it community events. We're just there to support the community in any way possible to promote this healing.
Nice. And you do different events all year long. Do you want to talk about some of them you've been able to host?
Yes, so we did the Birchfield Penny painting, paint and heal last year. We also did domestic violence walk. We also have various Resiliency Center activities where be it group counseling, restorative justice circles, and things of that nature.
Nice. And you have an exciting event coming up. Let's talk about this community quilt project.
Yes, so we're so excited because along with our mission to heal, we thought that the community quilting project would be a perfect fit because healing and quilting are synonymous with each other. They go together. And for this particular project, we thought that it would be befitting because not only does it bring the community members together, but it also gives them a way of providing lasting momentum that we will be using, throughout our various facilities.
So tell us how this event is going to work and how people will be getting involved.
Great. So this is our signature Black History Month event. And as Dr. Sophia mentioned, this whole quilting is it's a communal type of project, right? It has always been. It's a sign of resiliency for our communities through the darkest of times. It's also a sign of resistance through oppression, when our voice could not be heard. It was a way of still having our expression, retaining our culture, and making sure our culture survives in many ways, even through scraps of fabric, right? And it's also for communication. So the event will be held on Tuesday, February 25th at 5 p.m. at Birchfield Penny Art Center, who's one of our partners, by the way, they have been for a year. But we think it's family friendly, so all ages are welcome. And we just think it's going to be a great time of expression, culture, food, and art as well.
Yeah, so they're going to get these little pieces of fabrics, right?
Right.
To be able to draw on.
Correct.
And then later you guys will take these and cultivate and curate quilt 3 of them, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
So we plan to do 3, and these individual squares will be anyone's their own interpretation of what they'd like to express. As you mentioned, they'll become 3 quilts. One which will reside afterwards at the Birchfield Penny. Another which will be at our full senior service center, where we do have a quilting program there, and the other will reside at our empowerment campus set to open on Jefferson Avenue.
And I believe you touched on it, but do you want to talk a little bit more about the significance of fabrics and quilting in African American culture and what that represented to our ancestors?
Right.
Yes, that's very important. I think that it started through weaving from the men, and it was passed on and carried on through the women. I think that quilting has been a staple in our community as far as how we move forward, in the fact that, say for instance, sometimes quilting was used to hide grains of seeds, so then when they went from one plantation to another, they would be able to start over. Also carrying locks of hair. It's also a recognition of where you come from and your different tribes. So it has a way of connecting families, and it was used as a form of helping people know where they're going, as secret messages, if you will, to freedom.
Well, where can people learn more about this community quilting event and get more information on Buffalo Urban League?
Yeah, certainly at our website, bulny.org. And, we'll have information and different presenters at this program as well. So,
And when is it happening again?
again, it's going to be on Tuesday, February 25th, 5 p.m., Birchfield Penny Arts Center.
All right.
So expect a lot of music, food, and fun.
All right.
And togetherness.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing
Our
more.
pleasure.
Viewers,
you.
if you would like to learn more about the Buffalo Urban League and this community quilt project, you can connect with them on social media or visit bulny.org. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.